Hey class, Mr. Fino here. This is 1.2 Studying Geography, the video lecture. So I'm going to start with the main ideas for this section. The first main idea is that the geography is the study of places and people. Studying location is important to both physical and human geography, and geography and history are closely connected. All right, so the first section right there, right, was that geography is the study of places and people. So historians typically ask questions like, where did it happen and who was there? So those are aspects of geography, right? Where something happened and the people that were there. Um, so here you have a picture of the ruins of a civilization, and then on the right here, these would be the types of people that would be in the past, right? In this case, they look like early humans. Physical geographers study landforms and climate. So landforms are things like we have here, like volcanoes, hills, islands, canyons. All of these things are landforms. Mountains, like these really beautiful mountains on the right, but also climate, which is weather patterns over a stretch of time. So you can see here, you've got sunny weather, you've got rainy, warm, but yeah, climate just depends on the location where you're at. Human geographers study different aspects of culture. So geography is not just places; it's also about people, specifically different cultures, and where a civilization or where a society lives impacts their culture. And human geographers also study how the environment affects people. Um, the environment can help people, but it can also harm people. Like we see here in these pictures, like flood. This is an old picture. I'm not sure if this is in China, but definitely somewhere in Asia, right? A flood. And then you've got fires that we're experiencing even right now and in the past couple of years, really horrible fires in California that you can see what happens on the bottom is total destruction. The second main idea was about studying location, right? So here's a picture of Sacramento, right? The state capital of California. That's the kind of the iconic bridge downtown. And here's a map showing where Sacramento is in relation to all these other places. How does location, the exact spot of something, affect how people live? Well, you can see here on these maps, we've got a couple different types of features, right? So maps can show many things, including physical features, climate, but also population, roads. So this one on the left shows physical features, right? So the dark brown would be more mountainous areas, the green probably more flat, and then on the right, I think this is probably weather patterns, maybe. It looks like it would be weather patterns, and in particular, you see the bottom is red, which would indicate very hot, right? A couple more things. Maps can help plan battles, find new lands, or design a new park. And geographers study physical and human regions, which are separated by maybe farms, languages, religions, etc. Just um, you know, so studying physical and human regions. So how different places are divided. The last section is geography and history. Here we have this photo of Machu Picchu, which was from the activity that you did either on Tuesday or Wednesday this week. Geographers provide clues. Geography provides clues about how the people who lived before us provide clues about the people who lived before us. Early people lived in areas rich in resources, so areas with water, animals, farmland, etc. So here you can see animals, trees as a form of resources. The top right has some water. Right, being near a river is an important resource. Geography influenced culture, right? So, for example, people who live near rivers would learn to make fish hooks, like we have here on the left, or boats, like looks like a simple sort of canoe on the right. But again, geography influences culture and the way people live. So again, where you live will impact the way you live and the types of things you develop. And geography can help people, in like the previous slides with resources, but it can also hurt them in, like, for example, flooding. So on the left here, you see this you see this really beautiful river, and that's a great resource, but water can also be destructive, like you see on the right here with the flooding. So the big idea for this section, 1.2, studying geography, is that physical geography and human geography contribute to the study of history. All right, and that is the video lecture for today.